This is Bob Connors, Chair of the Newbury Police Station Building Project Construction Committee. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Martha Taylor.
Here.
Chief John Lucy.
Here.
And I expect John Keller to be signing in momentarily. Good morning. This open meeting of the Newbury Police Station Building Project Construction Committee is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020. Due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth, due to the outbreak of COVID-19. In order to mitigate the transmission of COVID-19, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings, and as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of open meeting law to have all meetings in a publicly accessible physical location. Further, all members of public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. This order, which you can find posted with the agenda materials for this meeting, allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment. Please note this meeting is being recorded and that the attendees are participating by video conference. Good morning, everyone. I see Selectman Walker has joined us. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Mr. Connors, and everyone else, John and Martha, and John Keller.
And I see John Keller has joined the meeting. John, you are on mute, just so you know.
Yes, I heard that.
I was teasing the chief that sometimes we prefer him on mute when he wants to spend money, so.
Don't laugh, John. That just encourages him.
Yeah. Team, good morning. I sent you a couple of emails last night. We have really only a couple of action items this morning.
Wow, Eric.
Wow, my God.
Wow.
Moses has come down from the mountains.
Oh my God, Eric.
I'm not sure, Jeff, if we're in trouble or this is just a treat to have Eric joining us.
But look where he is, English cottage.
Yeah, he's in the garden.
Yeah, Eric, you are on mute, just so you know. All right, team. So
that means we can't fight back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob.
I'm here. Good morning, everybody.
Eric.
Good morning, Eric. So, Eric, we've already done the preamble to open the meeting, and we're getting into, we've got a couple of open items, a context invoice and some FF&E invoices. So why don't we jump in with the context architect invoice dated 9/9/21. Okay, that's probably
339.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to change that and I'll resend that out, team. I can do that with, okay. If you recall, team, we did a contract amendment for $8,000. And what that did is got us through really the closeout of the project with context. And the amendment has been executed by procurement and town leadership. So this is before the committee properly for review and consideration. So why don't we do this? Do we have a motion to approve this invoice?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, why don't we discussion? Anyone have any questions or any concerns about this invoice? Okay, hearing no discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. Martha Taylor.
Aye.
Eric Svan.
Aye.
John Keller.
Aye.
John Lucy.
Aye.
And Bob Connors votes aye. So motion carries unanimously. All right, if you go to your packet, you will see another warrant cover sheet with a couple of small invoices. Let me just- right, okay. We've got a couple of invoices here. It looks like it is a detention bench with a handcuff bar on it and some blackout shading that were needed on the southern side of the building due to the low sunlight, angle of sun coming in. Why don't we do this? Do we have a motion to accept and approve?
So moved.
A second.
I'll second that.
Okay, discussion. John, why don't you just give a quick update, if you would, on the rationale and need for this?
It's what it is the actual booking position that the custody would be located now has a secured bench that's bolted to the floor with a cuff rail. So they actually, when they're going through the booking process, they can be secured in one place safely while that process happens. There's also a panel behind that bench that has the standard color for the backdrop for the mugshots that would need to be taken. So everything is situated in one place now.
All right. Okay, any questions for Chief Lucy on this? All right, self-explanatory. Martha, do you have a question?
No, no.
Okay. All right, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. Martha Taylor,
Aye.
Eric Svahn,
Aye.
John Keller,
Aye.
John Lucy.
Aye.
And Bob Connors votes aye. Motion carries unanimously. All right. So those are the only two action items. If you go to my email of 8:20 last night, there were a number of miscellaneous PCOs that had been added to our outstanding list. And if we go through this, PCO 51 is a new one that we're seeing for the first time. And I think that we're awaiting review and response from context on this. So really no discussion on that. PCO 52, it is, again, it's some miscellaneous hardware. It's not a high cost item, but again, it's being reviewed by context and we're awaiting their review and response. PCO 53 and PCO 54 was miscellaneous electrical, some isolation switches for the fume hoods in the kitchen, not the kitchen, excuse me.
The armory.
Armory and the evidence area, and wall-mounted thermostats for the infrared radiant panels in the ceilings of a couple of storage closets. So again, they're on there, but I think the other thing, team, is we're at this point in the project where filed sub-bidder retention, it's just a matter of it. We should be in a position where we can start releasing the retention. Zell brought up a good point. He wanted to make sure that all submittals, shop drawings, as-built have been submitted and reviewed prior to releasing all of the retention. So there may be a couple of civil engineer, I'm assuming, on site work because some of it's not done yet, but most of the rest of it. And then we have settlement status with Fene Engineering and Gale Engineering that Vertex is handling. There were questions on some of the invoicing on services that we did not request or we questioned. Low dollar amounts, but again, just this committee doing its due diligence, making sure we're not paying for anything that we didn't order or didn't receive. And that's about it, team, on matters that are open. John, you have a flag raising ceremony coming on Saturday, as I recall.
We do. The weather's cooperating too.
Yeah, no, that's the 10th, April
That is the
10th.
10th at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
The itinerary on that should be pretty simple, but hopefully be nice. We're going to have some representation from the veterans. We'll have obviously our dignitaries from town and Senator Tarr, and we'll be there. But yeah, we'll have there'll be a little presentation of the flag going up. There'll be a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner sung, and we'll have a tour of the station afterwards and some refreshments in our new training room. So it should be fun. Neighborhood's been invited, so they've endured a lot over the past year, so they have an exclusive, and should be a good time.
Will we have a 21 motorcycle salute to the raising of the flag, or?
I'm working on that.
I was just thinking, my bike, I'm gonna have my bike out by then.
I was just gonna say Jeff's gonna lead that.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a slow turn. You guys will go crazy.
I'm just glad the landscaping's not done yet.
I have to say, John, is there any police chief in Essex County that doesn't own a motorcycle?
If there is, I take it as a personal failure.
I have to smile, Bob. Visiting the police station is the only place I've ever dropped my motorcycle. Right in front of everyone. Boom.
I got the video.
The only guy that didn't see it was John.
Well, if he didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. No
Yeah.
pictures, no video, no proof.
Don't worry, the fireman saw it, so it's all over.
Right. Well, you know what, team? That's really all we have. Why don't we just go around to everyone and see if there's any comments or concerns that we should be discussing? Martha, why don't we start with you?
I'm all set, thanks.
Yeah. Martha, thanks always for setting up these meetings and starting your day a little bit early. It's a great help to the committee, and I think it's made the committee as successful as we've been. So
You're
thank you. Thank you.
Great.
John Lucy.
Interesting thing this morning, I was creeping on my wife's Facebook, and there was a posting that you did, Bob, a year ago today, because every once in a while it does that.
Yes, yeah.
Of a foundation where I'm sitting right now. So it was kind of interesting to see how far we've come, so.
It's amazing the amount of work that gets done in a relatively short period of time.
Yeah.
Takes 11 months to renovate your bathroom or kitchen, and it takes 12 to build a multi-million-dollar police station. So.
Yeah, no, it's been a fantastic experience, fantastic effort. Can't thank everybody that's been involved enough.
Yeah. All right, John Keller. What do you?
I'm all set. Thank you.
Yeah. And the same for John. John Keller's been handling all of the minutes and all of the paperwork and dealing with all of the warrant cover sheets. John, thank you. That just expedites the process. It keeps everybody, on the same page. And but it is a lot of work, and I'm just thankful for all your assistance and help.
Thank you.
Martha, thank you for catching those few flaws ahead.
Speaking of which, I changed that date, so and I resent that, so you should be all set with that, Bob, for that last schedule.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 signatures on that now.
Yeah, good. Okay, Eric, chairman of the Police Station Building Committee for life. The old saying, Eric, the easy part of any project is actually building it. It's all of the approvals and funding needs that precede the actual kickoff of a project. And so thank you for the last 7 years of service on this project.
I got a lot out of it, and I thank everyone I was involved with, because as much as I put in, I think I got back from meeting and making relationships with all you people. And I'm appreciative that you helped me out in terms of the last sort of year when I got busy at work and had meetings scheduled. So I appreciate that as well.
Well, no, it's been a pleasure and honor working with all of you, and I'm very proud of the result that we've all been able to achieve. Select Board member, Mr. Walker.
Select Board, wow. I do have to say that you guys have done such a great job, and Bob at the helm, I mean, and everyone contributing so much. And it's been so pragmatic and so scientific and so well done. And I do remember Eric and I sitting at Old Newbury with 2 scotches, and I'm saying, is 6.5 enough, Eric? Is 6.5 enough? So that's how things start.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, you were always right on the cost of the police station. It's the contents and adult supervision we were a little light on.
No, it's just amazing. Eric and I went around for what, months, Eric?
Yep.
On that number, so a long time ago.
All right, team. Well, that's all we have on this meeting. You all received a spreadsheet that I had, which was highlighted, Newbury Police Station PCO review with RDC comments dated 3/30. I will update that to incorporate the additional 4 PCOs, just to keep everything in one location so that we can, review and respond on that. But other than that, there's no further business before the committee today. So the meeting has closed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you again, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone.
Okay, bye, Martha.
Thanks.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you, Eric.